Jack Draper enters Wimbledon among tournament favorites. Jack Draper has emerged as a strong contender for this year's Wimbledon title, with tennis legend John McEnroe naming him the fourth favorite to win. Once a small 14-year-old with promise, Draper has physically transformed into what McEnroe now describes as a specimen, standing at an imposing 6'4". McEnroe first noticed Draper's potential at his U.S. Tennis Academy, though he admitted he didn't initially expect the British youngster to evolve into such a formidable athlete. Over the past year, Draper's career has surged. He reached the U.S. Open semifinals and claimed the prestigious Indian Wells Masters title. Now 23, Draper is set to be the number 4 seed when the Wimbledon draw is announced, placing him on the opposite side from top seeds Jannik and Carlos Alcaraz, ensuring he wouldn't meet them until the semifinals. "I'm very impressed with Jack Draper," McEnroe said during a BBC interview. "He's developed into a real force. He's fourth in the world and the fourth favorite to win, no question. On grass, he's capable of beating anyone. Sinner isn't as strong on this surface, and if Draper faces Alcaraz, it would be a thrilling matchup." Recalling Draper's early days, McEnroe noted his initial skepticism. "When I first saw him, he was around 5'1", a small guy at 14, like most kids. He had talent, but I didn't fully understand why he was at the academy. With his dad being the head of the British LTA, I figured he'd have support, but I never expected he'd become this powerhouse of an athlete." Draper will now be Britain's top hope at Wimbledon, the highest-seeded home player since Andy Murray's title defense in 2017. Alongside the prestige comes pressure, both physically and mentally. "It comes down to belief, a bit of luck, and managing nerves," McEnroe added. He's acknowledged struggling with nerves before. The expectations this time will be massive, and how he handles that will be crucial. The weather looks manageable, but heat could become a factor. Now 66, McEnroe offered tactical advice from his own experience. "Draper has a huge lefty serve and solid ground strokes. He could shorten points more often by playing aggressively. He has a lot of tools. He just needs to figure out what suits him best. When I played, my coach told me I'd get past 30 or 40 times. That's part of the game, especially against the top guys. But in clutch moments, when it's deep into a fifth set, things get a lot harder." For the first time, Draper is being seen as a legitimate contender to win Wimbledon. His physical transformation, dedication to improving his mental game, and willingness to address every detail, down to breathing techniques, show how serious he is. "He's left nothing to chance," McEnroe concluded. "That's what it takes to keep up with the best."